energetic beings at the end of the day, right? Like we're spiritual beings, we're energetic. We either attract good energy or we attract negative energy. The thing with that though is that like you might think that it's a hex or it's a curse or whatever, but it's really just negative energy, baby. So the unhexed body spray is gonna help with both of that. But the destroy all evil candle is when you know that there's a negative entity attached to you. Because it goes a little deeper. And you're gonna notice it. Because like you'll light my candle and you'll feel lighter in your house. Like things aren't just going good for you in your life. You literally feel the energy shifting.
So I know a lot of people believe in just, you know, stopping by the farmer's market and grabbing a little sage and lighting sage and just
that sage ain't doing nothing. That sage ain't doing nothing.
So, well, apparently, because I know a lot of people that burn sage and they, you know, their lives aren't really changed. There's no negative energy being broken. Sometimes I'll be like, man, maybe you the negative energy. You know?
No, sometimes it really be them. You could light all the sage you want to, but if you're not doing the internal work, then what are you really doing?
Where does this come from? Can anybody just put like a what is it a root or what would you call it, like a tether or
it could be roots. So a lot of the times when people do roots on you, that is a periodic thing too. So they don't just I want to throw a hex on you. They doing little things, little by little by little, to make sure that is going to be the tether. So
is it just negative energy, or do people consciously know what they're doing? Like, I'm gonna get you.
They know what they're doing. Yeah, they know what they're doing. You don't hex somebody just to send them negative energy. You doing that because you want that to stick and you want it to be a lot more than just they lost a couple of dollars or something today. No, it's gonna be something serious. So they definitely consciously know what they're doing. There's never a oh well, I just wanted to do it lightweight. At least not for me. I don't do nothing lightweight. But usually any hex is not going to be surface level, because for you to get to the point that you want to do it, you want it to really affect your person.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So let's say somebody's able to put the negative energy on you, right? Okay. And you're able to get it off, right?
Uh-huh.
Can they go put it back again?
Depending on if you protected yourself or not. And that's another step of it. So yes, you can get that off and then they can do it again. But if you are protected, it's not going to work. It's like a return to sender. So they'll try it and it'll backfire on them. Or if you are not protected, yep, you're going to have to start square one. And that's the thing with it too. And even people that are throwing hexes on people, they could be throwing hexes on people that are protected and not protecting themselves. That makes no sense either. Right. You know, because a lot of people try to dibble and dabble in this, and this is not something to dabble in. You got to know what the hell you're doing. Sure. Absolutely.
So, because I think a lot of people are familiar with just like, okay, you know, spiritual energies or negative energy, positive energy, but they don't really understand, like, I would venture to say most people have no idea that this is like a real thing. Is more to it than what you actually see in movies, things like that. So
I think they're curious.
Most people don't think it's real, especially when you start tapping into people who are, you know, more so religious. You know what I mean? They just don't even believe that it's real altogether.
They know.
But they believe what they believe. You know what I mean? Like, they believe in spirit, because like they'll be slain in the church and passed out, rolling all over the floor.
Yeah.
In
Acting
the
out.
Spirit, in the spirit, but they believe in other things. So, okay, so you have candles, you have a spray. Are they scented candles? Do they smell good?
Oh yeah, they smell amazing. I have hundreds and hundreds of reviews.
Can I get some candles?
Yes, I'll send you some candles.
What's the name of your website?
SatinSays.com.
SatinSays.com. So we're gonna go on the website.
Yeah.
And we can get the candles. We can get the spray. What else you got on there?
I have the sage too, but my sage is a little bit different. It's not like the stuff that you get at the farmer's market. Mine actually come blessed, and they're actually from the direct source, as opposed to, you know, a lot of people out here trying to have like spiritual companies and whatnot, but no power. There's no power behind it. That's why shit don't work. So like all of my stuff is consecrated. All my stuff is blessed. And a lot of people don't understand, you know, what that means or what it entails. And it's a lot of energetic work to make these things actually work for you. It's not, that's why those sages are not working for those people, because they're not doing anything behind it. There's no energy behind it, you know? So like I have, the sprays, I have washes, I have oils, I have creams, all of that is also blessed. So, you know, you're getting like clear skin, you know, smooth skin, but also you're getting magic. So I combined the two, and that's how I made SatinSays.com.
I definitely want candle.
Absolutely.
Definitely want some spray.
I got
definitely
you.
want what was it? What the sage? You have a plethora of products.
I do.
You know,
I do.
you got a plethora
Which
of
one?
products. It was the products that it was like I want to say like bedroom enhancement products that you guys had.
Yeah.
You
So,
know what I mean?
well, I gotta keep it PG because IG one time they blocked me from going live for a week because I gotta keep PG.
They block everything now.
Yes, this is why I be on my Twitter acting a fool because I can say whatever I want on there. But so it's intimate enhancement, as you say. So I have the Yoni washes for the girls, so that's for the women. That's gonna make them, you know, tighter. Hopefully, I can say that tighter. And it's gonna help them. How do I say this word? Splash. Helps them learn how to splash, because that's my specialty. I've been doing this for years now, and girls are like, "Oh my God, I didn't know I could do this." So those two things for the Yoni washes, but I also have vitamins to help with it. So it's called Yoni Goddess Supreme. So you usually, you know, have to work with the inside and the outside, not just one or the other. So I have both. Now for the men, but women can use it too. It's called horny goat. So it has horny goat weed. It has ashwagandha. You probably heard of that. Maca roots. So all of these are maca, no joke. All of these.
I'm familiar with the maca root.
So I combine all of those ingredients because I'm also a scientist, by the way, by degree and profession. So I combine all those ingredients.
You just excellent, aren't you?
For real.
Just excellent. Okay.
Yes. I combine all those ingredients in the vitamins, and that's really going to help. And it also, it's not just for the intimate part. It's not. It's psychological. It's physical. It's all of that. So it helps with things like that, and the same thing for the women to help her, you know, splash and all of that. It also helps with fertility.
Do you make all your products?
I make all my products. I created every formulation.
Yo, you just cold. All right. The intangibles that I pay attention and I can learn. But the reality is every woman is different. Every woman is different.
Oh, Lord, yes.
So what works for this young lady is not going to work for that young lady.
I agree.
For this woman, not work for that woman. And same thing with men. So, you know, I don't think sex is like a one size fit all.
I don't think people take the time to explore at all. Because it's so much.
If you're married and you've been dating a girl for a certain amount of months and you still can't really figure your girl out, then you know that may be a personal problem that you need to work through. You know?
Yeah, because they're not taking the time, and I think a lot of I don't want to say a lot. A lot of the girls in my tribe, they're boisterous, so they tell them what they want. But I'm finding that a lot of guys just don't listen. So it doesn't matter how much you teach and tell, you know what I mean? If they're not receptive to it, they're not listening to you. Y'all gonna be doing the same three position every time. You gonna get bored.
Yeah, but I would venture to say that a lot of women aren't honest either. I don't think a lot of women are honest about what's going on because
that's interesting.
And I feel that way because when you look at the numbers, that 75% of women aren't climaxing from having just intercourse with men, right? Yeah. So meanwhile, every nigga running around here thinking he King Ding-a-ling.
That's anatomy. That's anatomy, though. That is because the woman's clitoris is not inside, which is what you guys are doing. You're going inside. If you're not stimulating that one organ, and that organ is it has like so many nerves, the only organ in the body that is specifically for male or female, only one for the humans, is only for climaxing. There is no other purpose of the clitoris but to climax. None. Men don't even have that. So if you are not touching that, if you are not doing something with that 75% is bored out of her mind. Bored out of her mind.
But a lot of women are faking. You know what I'm saying?
They are.
Men lie to women because, to protect them emotionally. If you control a woman emotionally, you have a good grip on her.
Yeah.
Women lie to men to protect our ego. Because if you control a man's ego, you got a good grip on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, a lot of women just be lying about what's actually going on.
Yeah.
They don't want to break a man's ego, but sometimes a man's ego, he may have to.
You need a little breaking. You got to tell the truth for sure.
The need to perform in a certain way. You gotta let him know where he's going wrong or how he can do better, or y'all gotta work together. Communication is key in all things, right?
That's up with the women, right? So a lot of women don't want to tell the man because they feel like if I say something, he might leave. If I say something, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they're afraid of losing the relationship as opposed to just being pleased. And it's like, are you worried about being pleased, baby? Because it's a two-way street here. Yeah, some of them are like that. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I want. I'm gonna tell you where. I'm gonna tell you move there. I'm gonna tell everything. Speed it up, all of that. But some women just aren't
that's
like.
That's how it should be.
Exactly. But not everybody is. Number one, let's be real. And some men are like this too. They don't even know their own body. They don't even know what they're gonna like. What's gonna be what their spot is. What's gonna be what they want. They don't even want to switch it up. They're not creative. Like some people just like status quo. They're just like the regular degular. And I guess
a lot of people just aren't pleasers in general. You know what I mean?
God,
I think that the best sex in the world is when you have two people who are looking to serve one another as opposed to serving. You know what I'm saying? So you got two people that when you go in and looking forward to meeting your partner's needs and vice versa.
It's not like
it can't. How can you go wrong? But
you know.
If you go in there trying to figure out how you gonna just get yours, then it's not gonna work out. It won't be mutually beneficial. It'll be quantity play out.
Yeah. And then
You
somebody's filling a void. Somebody's unhappy. Then there's arguments about shit like they mad about you left the clothes on the floor, but really they mad because they didn't get to orgasm last night. That's just how that goes. And it's like if you're more boisterous, you won't have that problem.
Agreed.
You know?
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go over the products one more time?
Okay, so we have the Yoni Goddess Supreme vitamins.
Because you said you restocked today, right?
I do at 7 p.m. EST.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Yoni Goddess Supreme vitamins is gonna make them gush, make them splash and tighter. It also balances pH. I forgot to talk about the actual physical aspects of the health of the vagina. It's also helping that.
That's the major key.
It's a must. It's a must because some of the guys be telling me I'm gonna get my girl your Yoni Goddess Supreme because I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not all good down there.
Unfortunately, I didn't know this until I got older, but I know it starts as a child, as a little girl, and a lot of little girls aren't being taught, how to take care of themselves in that area. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't wake up one day and just figure it out. You gotta know how to. I got 4 sisters. I got.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
I got a whole wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. It's not a far-fetched thing for me. So I know it like it's a certain way you have to clean it. It's a certain way you got to take care of yourself, and it's a certain. You go down there, all type of soaps and all type of. You letting all different type of men with all different type of bacteria and all.
And he messing with other women, and then they're messing up your pH. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all unprotected. It's causing all type of problems. Now you trying to figure out what you smelling like down there. He's trying to figure it out too. Me personally, me growing up, I had I don't even let you know. You know what I mean? I smell something, I just won't ever talk to you again.
You gotta tell her. That's the problem. Why? What's the problem? Why don't y'all be telling them everything? They tell me all their business, child. And I be hearing like all them guys, they be smelling a little pissy. They be a little pissy.
I heard that too. I heard that a lot, and I can imagine the niggas be dirty too.
For real, yeah.
But also, just as a man, if you can smell it, I'm me. I gotta be able to smell it.
I don't know about that one.
So to avoid all of that,
yeah.
To avoid all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like your Yoni, is it Yoni wash?
Yeah.
Right, Yoni wash. It comes with the pH balancing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta go through it. It's just
no.
go get it right the first time.
That's like me and my girls, we ain't gotta worry about none of that. Ain't nobody saying that they smelling and none of that. No, their pH is balanced. Okay, inside and outside. Period. Okay? You good, you go down there. But, a lot of these women don't be knowing. A lot of times they be using like Yoni washes off the counter when they go to the store. They don't even know what's in it. It's a lot of chemicals that's in it. So that can actually put off your pH too. You can't be putting all them chemicals in your Yoni. It is sensitive. The ones that are in person and the ones that are just, the Zoom, then child join patreon.com/SatinSays. All right, I'm gonna go so I can make sure that I save this because I don't want none of my phones to die. That one's okay, it's on half, but that one and that one not so good. So I'm going to end this, save this live. I'm gonna share this live, and then I'm going to administer it to YouTube and TikTok. So I'm not gonna save it on either one of these. Okay. For everybody that's on IG, Kaya, seriously, dude. Everybody that's on IG, I'm gonna save this, but then I'm gonna take it out so that I can edit it. So make sure that you watch it immediately because it's gonna be taken down within 24 hours. Your YouTube is what? SatinSays, SatinSays.